might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. The love is too high. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, 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 level up.
Right. Woo!
Yeah.
Happy Friday, everybody. All right. We already played this one, didn't we? All right, happy Friday. We are doing the most comedy. That is DTM comedy. We do improv comedy live on YouTube every Friday night at 9 o'clock. We'd like to welcome our regular chatters over in the chat box, as well as any ghost watchers that may be watching for pure enjoyment. If you happen to just stumble upon this, let me explain to you how improv comedy works, especially when it's live on YouTube. So what we do is we ask you for different things, and you put your suggestions into the live chat, and then we take from the live chat, plug them into the scene, and create theme-based comedy right before your eyes. Nothing is written out, nothing is rehearsed, with the exception of turning the screens on and off, because this is a Zoom medium.
Yeah, so keep them coming. The more you say, the more we can do. Just keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming in the chat. We see you out there.
Right. Unlike in a normal kind of live improv show, you are not limited to just 1 or 2 suggestions, because we have the option of a chat box. You can put in as many suggestions as pop in your head and not have to worry about other people shouting over you. It's kind of the beauty of Zoom advertising. So just to kind of give you an idea of how this works, I'm going to give you a suggestion. Before we started the show, we were playing a little game called Things You Can Say. So let's say I would ask you, what is something that you can say to a teapot that you cannot say to your significant other? So go ahead and put into the chat box something you could say to a teapot, a line, or some smartass comment that you couldn't say to your significant other. Go ahead and plug that into the chat box. Keep in mind that there is about a 30-second delay from when I say it here to when you hear it on YouTube. I don't know if that's for safety's sake or what, but that's why there might be a little delay between when we respond to what you type. Right. Things you can say to a teapot that you can't say to your significant other. Ooh, I love watching you boil. Nice. What else we got? I bet if I light a fire under you, you'd scream. Oops, sorry, I put you on the oven exhaust. So what might happen is we might take these lines that you've given us and we might put them into the scene and use them as we're talking. Or we can make them the first line of the scene. The options are in this, but we would take the suggestions, put them into the scene, and that's where the comedy comes from. Okay. So next I'm going to ask you guys for actually a couple of things. So first thing I'm going to ask you for is I would like you guys to provide me with a type of job that requires you to wear a hat. What's a job that makes you wear a hat? Go ahead and put that in the chat. I'm gonna pick a job. This is how I picked a career too. I was like, what kind of career would I be required to hold a pen my whole life? How I picked it. Is that not how you picked yours? Yeah. Each his own. What would happen if I told you? What would happen if you filled a teapot with sake? That would be... Ooh, a referee, okay. What else we got? Baseball players. It's true, they all do wear caps. A train conductor. Let's face it, they have like the best hats. Keep them coming. Ooh, cowboy. A pilot. Okay. Alright, so referee, baseball player, train conductor, cowboy, pilot. Construction worker. Alright, I'm going to take construction worker, okay? And then what I also want is, I would like a letter of the alphabet, okay? Whatever letter pops up on this chat first is the one I'm going to take. So, see if you can get your letter in. Any letter from A to Z. Musical times. I love musical times. Does that make me a nerd? It probably does. I just love it. What a question mark. V. Alright, V was the first letter we got. V it is. Alright, so we are construction workers, and during the course of this scene, we have to use the alphabet. Okay, so every time one of us starts a new sentence, let's say if PH starts talking first, the first thing he has to say, that word has to start with the letter V. Next time when I speak, I have to start with W. Then he has to start with X, and back and forth, okay? So we have to follow the alphabet until we come back to the letter V, okay? If we miss a letter, then as PH proposed last time with you guys, if we do miss a letter, you have to use the tomato emoji and throw tomatoes at us so we know we messed up. Which does seem to happen. But so we are construction workers. We are starting with the letter V, and this is called ABC. Victor! Victor!
What do you want?
X-Acto knives do not belong over here next to these beams. This is very serious. We could get OSHA all over our ass for this.
Yoli, calm down, okay? It's like, it's not the first time we use these. Look, ever since you came to the site, you've been trying to change everything. The site was working smooth, man. Before you came here, you acting crazy, like power tripping.
Zeus is a god in the sky. Heaven forbid I actually try and make this a more efficient place to work. I'm trying to keep people safe here.
All right, look, we still don't have any other guys, so we're gonna have to work overtime tonight. You're gonna have to give me the keys. None of this other bullshit like I can't trust you.
Bullshit. That's not bullshit. I can't tell if I can trust you or not. Last time I let you have my keys, there were 3 homeless people sleeping in the construction site because you forgot to lock it.
Can't trust me. What are you talking about? Those guys were already in here. The security cameras failed, and I told you to invest more money in the new shit. But nah, you don't know Ring. You can't do it. You can't figure it out. It works on your cell phone, man.
Don't start talking to me about not being able to afford things, all right? I afforded all you guys' new union dues and everything. I gave you everything you asked for, and you still haven't given me the simple safety precautions that I asked you for.
Híjole. I gave you the copy on a flash drive, but for some reason you're not reading it. So you're saying your USB doesn't, I'm trying to get it for you, right? How many gotta do everything for you?
For me.
Yeah, for you.
You work for me.
Go ahead.
God damn it. All I ask is that you just put up a good example for the rest of the workers and help me out in that way. But I can't trust you, Victor.
Help isn't cheap, okay? You know how many times I come here after class? I'm supposed to pick up my son and go soccer practice, but I hear because she want to go home early.
I appreciate what you do. I really do. Okay. It doesn't go unnoticed by me. I'm just saying I could use a little more help from you.
Jesus Cristo. Already working 14 hours, man. You want me to work 18 hours? And then make it worse, you don't even want to hire my amigos. So how you gonna get done? You gotta stay. You gotta stay. You and me.
Know what? Fine. I'll stay. I'll hire a whole new crew if you want me to. I'll get rid of all of you and get brand new people in here that'll be happy to work for me.
I guess, man.
Let me tell you something. I am trying to be a good boss, but I cannot overlook these little things like leaving the place unlocked, and leaving razor blades all over the place, and not wearing your helmet when you're on the site. I mean, I can't continue to overlook these things, Victor.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But you know what? You pay me more money, you stop grabbing my butt on the job, maybe I do it. Because that's the game you're playing.
Now, you can't blame me for taking a grab every now and then. I mean, those are some luscious lobes you're just bouncing around the site here. I mean, I'm only human.
Oh my goodness. You know, if I said that to you, it's a lawsuit, right away. But hey, you know, I mean, if you want to make it work, we can make it right now. Just make sure you stay off the clock. But you pay me. You pay me, I'll pay you, you know?
Please, no more temptations. I almost lost my husband the last time I did that on the job.
Quincy
I'm not
had a
trying
bad
to do it
diet.
again.
Quincy's diet was trash. All he ate was cheesesteaks and fries. Pinche. So that's why he deserved what he got too. Shit.
Right, but you're still a good guy. Still a good guy.
So look, it's 6:05. Am I going or not? Because if I'm not going, I'm gonna make a phone call. You know.
To be honest, you can go. I just can't guarantee you'll have a job when you come back.
Understand me one thing. You're saying you want me to work extra, but then if I leave right now, which is my time to clock out, I may not come back. That's not even fair, man.
Victor, it's not fair, I know, but that's the way it's gotta be. Hey, hey, put your head on before you get on that beat.
And that's ABCs, ladies and gentlemen. I think we did that pretty nicely. What do
We
you
did that.
think? What do you
It did take
think?
me a minute to remember my alphabet, but I think we did a thing. Yeah. Okay. Good job. I don't know if I can talk in that accent anymore though. So all right. And look, we didn't get any tomatoes on that one. That's right.
Yes,
No
we did that.
tomatoes.
Hold the tomatoes. Yeah, y'all rocking with doing the most, you know what I'm saying? DTM underscore doing the most on the Instagram, live and direct every single Friday night. Get a cracking at 9. You know, we open the virtual doors up, vibe and chill with the audience, and then we start the show a little later. So thanks for being here and everything, rocking with us. I love you guys' suggestions so far. I see you guys moving and grooving. I love the emojis. We can keep it going.
Right?
Emojis.
See that, Justin? Grab a little more. Ooh, fringe benefits. Justin, got the lingo down.
I like that. What are some fringe benefits you feel like in your life you deserve? You put in so much hard work. Like you deserve this. This is some benefit you should be getting. What do you think in the chat? Put that in the chat.
My coat will be right
That's a blessing, man. She gives me channel live to host. Come on, man. That's hardcore. Handles. Handies. Miss Delilah is here. Welcome, Miss Delilah. Bless you. Free glaucoma medication. I see. For free. You've been putting in all that work. And my eyes work.
Good sight.
Baked macaroni and cheese on demand. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I just wanted to say hi.
What's
up, you guys?
Hello there. Speaking of Matt isms.
Hi, my
That's the
baby.
illustrious Crispy Knowings, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, so what we're doing right now are, what are some fringe benefits that you feel like you deserve in your life? You've been putting in the hard work. What should you be getting? That's crispy exits. A break from reality. I feel you. A marching band that plays a theme wherever you go. Okay. Justin out here fighting crime, you know what I'm saying? A fair shake. All right. Okay. Cue theme song.
I don't want to interrupt this part of the process. I just want to say hi.
Pet Panda. Okay. Perfect Thing shoes every time. All right, I'm gonna take one and then okay, where is free cable? All right, and give me a number between 100 and 10,000. So now give me a number between 100 and 10,000. Master car key so I can control any car I feel like. I love that. Okay, 700. All right. 666, of course. 1123. Okay, 2300. All right. We're gonna wrap it up soon, guys. We're gonna wrap it up soon. Right, here we go. The moment you guys have all been waiting for. All right, so we're gonna go with the master car key that you can control. Any car you feel like, okay? And the number we're gonna go with is 3480. Okay. A master car key you can control. Any car you want. And the number is 3480. Right. So I think we're gonna get this thing started, ladies and gentlemen. We have those two good. In this next scene, I'm gonna show you what happens in the courtroom when the master car keys I can control any car winds up being the center of a dispute. And the number 3480 is going to be used. We don't know yet because, of course, our lovely improviser is going to fill that up for us. But in this case, we're going to find out what's going on with this master car keys that can control any car. Who's the rightful owner? Where are they? All those questions will be answered in IG's court. All rise, please. The Honorable IG. All rise, ladies and gentlemen. All right, now you may be seated. You may be seated. Yes, of course. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is my court, of course. And we're here. Case Master car keys that can control any car. There's a dispute, I guess it's defective or missing. It's not quite clear in this testimony here that I'm reading, but the said value is also needs to be determined here. That's what I guess you guys need from me. I mean, this is a unique case. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. So I'm very interested to hear this case. Plaintiff, go ahead. And you can do your opening remarks.
I would just like to point out, you know, as a 34-year-old woman, this lady has hoodwinked me. She is 80 years old, and she really pointed out that you know, that she could handle the responsibility of that car key, that can handle, you know, that could control any car. And I really believed her, but she did not tell me that her glaucoma was affecting everything, and she never took her glaucoma medication. See, her glaucoma medication interferes with her driving. And you know, I mean, this is my grandmother, but I just feel like I had to bring her to court, Your Honor.
Okay, it says here also that there are damages. You want to talk about that? Because I need a dollar amount if we're going to make a claim for, or at least I can hear the damages. What?
I mean, I am a 34-year-old woman. I mean, I know how to drive. I've been driving for a long time. She is 80. She can barely see. So it's just, you know, the damages are extensive at this point. So she has ruined multiple cars.
Okay, so this is not really to retrieve the key. Like, she's damaged multiple cars.
Yes.
And now we need to recoup. Okay, so defendant, I'll hear from you in a second, but if you've got some receipts so I can assess the value.
Oh, I can, Your Honor. She has damaged in total 666 cars. And I just, you know, she got mad at me because I was like, you the devil.
Okay. That's a lot of cars, defendant. Thank you, plaintiff. I will hear from the defendant now.
You're welcome. I got it. Okay, sure.
Yeah, sure, that's right. My court. Okay, go ahead, defendant. 666 cars. Is there a burden here?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn, defendant. Go ahead.
Oh, it's my okay. I object to being here at all. My granddaughter is accusing me of not taking my medicine, and that's not true. I take it on most days that I remember to take it. And it was difficult to follow all of that because when more than one person is talking, my hearing aids can't decipher, and she has a very loud, shrill voice. So I would just like to say that I did not damage those cars. The cars that hit me damaged those cars. I was simply a victim of other cars hitting me. Just me. They came to hit me, and that is not entirely my fault. And the last time that one hit me, she actually came out because it was just down the driveway. She actually came out and yelled at me while I was still in the car. It wasn't my fault that my cane got stuck on the gas pedal. That is the cane's issue. It was being quite difficult that day, and I reprimanded the cane later for it. But she had the nerve to yell at me while I was still in the car. It was embarrassing. And after this, I plan to counter-sue her for emotional damage. I have PTSD, OSI, from her yelling at me, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, looks like you have experienced some trauma.
I have.
666 cars is a lot. And you really didn't mention this issue of Vegas. I'm pretty sure the plaintiff, you can tell me something about that Las Vegas incident, I guess. I mean, there's 666 cars, that couldn't all have happened in your hometown in Montana. So go ahead, whatever you want to add, that's fine. Okay, so it looks like plaintiff went for a restroom break. Okay, doesn't look good for you.
Tantrums sometimes, but she'll be back any second. I know it.
Well, then you can go ahead if you like. I mean, you can go ahead and tell me about this Vegas mention, because that's interesting there, ma'am. I'm not being ageist or anything. I'm just saying someone of your age and your, I guess the condition I'm seeing here would, I think, require a chaperone if you're going to be there. And
Yes.
with the magic key, or I mean, yeah, with the magic key, which is great to have. I mean, if you're out and about and you're traveling, and I understand that the young lady might use that more often than you, but you have a possession of that. And I'm still not hearing about the 665. I guess I heard about one or two cars.
You hear me?
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, it freaks out sometimes. I had a chaperone that did accompany me to Vegas, and they got there with me and checked me into the room, and then they locked me into the bathroom, and that was pretty much all she wrote. It took me a while to get my way out of the bathroom, and when I did, there were 4 sailors in my room with my chaperone, who happened to be my daughter, the young woman's mother, and so I just left them there in their drunken stupor, and went out on my own on the town. You don't need a chaperone to go out on the town. And that's what I did, pretty much. And it was fun until it wasn't fun anymore.
So the cane was reprimanded at this time, or this was after?
Oh, no, the cane was reprimanded when I went down the driveway. And the cane is the one that that actually got stuck where the gas pedal goes down.
Okay, more about how you reprimanded the cane, because that I sense a temper in you that could have actually wrecked these cars.
Well, it was being very, very finicky that day, the cane. It wasn't going where I was telling it to go, first of all. It kept going in holes and on the grass. And unfortunately, it did continue to hit the cat while I was walking. It wasn't my fault. The cane was aiming for the cat.
I think I know what's going on here.
I reprimanded it.
Yeah.
Sternly. I did. I even cracked it. I reprimanded it so sternly.
See,
and I warned it. I said, if you don't behave, I will get a new cane. And finally, it started to behave, but I was already suffering from PTSD, MOIS, from my granddaughter yelling at me that I didn't follow through with that threat.
Well, I'm in your hard of hearing, ma'am. So it seems like she's going to have to raise her voice a few times. And to be quite honest, you do ramble. So
I beg your pardon.
Excuse me, you're in my court. Order in the court, young lady.
Oh, I heard that. Okay.
I said young lady, but I really meant, something else. Anyway, at this point, what's coming to me is you have a temper issue, and you get sidetracked. I do believe that you had the key and you knew how to use it, but I don't know if you went on a bender there in Las Vegas with these friends of yours, and we described briefly, and they didn't sound very nice. They locked you in the bathroom. So, and you're reprimanding inanimate objects. This sounds like like sociopathy, and in my opinion, it does. And the pantomiming and all that is not going to help you. The constant rocking
I'm
and
sorry,
the insane thing you're trying to do, not going to help you.
I'm expressive with my hands.
Okay.
I apologize. I express my granddaughter calls it gesticulitis.
Okay. Well, she can tell us more about that when she comes back. That's a
She
new
will.
revelation.
She has supported that I do gesticulitis often.
Okay. Gesticulitis. This is
Yes, I have gesticulitis.
all right, Ms. Plaintiff. Your grandmother's she's a character. All right, witness for herself. You mentioned gesticulitis, and I want to hear from you, plaintiff, about what she's mentioning about gesticulitis. Go ahead.
You see how she rambles? Finally, I went to the bathroom, went downstairs, got a hot dog, got a couple of pretzels, saw my ex-boyfriend, gave him fellatio, and she was still talking.
Order, please. That I want to remind you that everything you say it
Little
will be
fellatio.
documented in the court, but yeah, that I'm glad you got a chance to get some protein in you. Okay, so about the gesticulitis.
Slowly. I didn't bring my glasses or take my medicine, so it's hard for me to see your lips.
What I'm saying is the plaintiff needs to talk about this gesticulitis because everything's going out of whack. And I understand she might have been famished, but now you're fed, right? So I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to add. Okay.
Oh, you know, the gesticulitis is real. It's very real. You know, she has a very bad habit of flailing about both verbally and with her hands. You know what I'm saying? And in fact, she, you know, my mother actually, like, her daughter was born deformed because of all the gesticulation she committed during her own pregnancy, you know. And I just vowed never to be as ornery and as two-faced. She's also two-faced. She's two-faced. You know what I'm saying? She's two-faced. In other words, Your Honor, like, a lot of times she'll say one thing and then it straight up be another thing. And it's just really, it's very frustrating to me, you know. And I had a hard time growing up. I really did. I mean, I really did. She act like she didn't know me for the first 5 years of my life. And I know we going off topic, but that's why I just can't trust her. I can't trust her with the car. I can't trust her to take her glaucoma medication. I just can't trust her at all. And I didn't bring you back no water, Grandma.
She
Okay.
never brings back water.
Okay,
Never.
order,
I
please.
would
We got to
be
wrap this up.
dying.
Excuse
I
me.
have
Excuse
cotton
me. Excuse me. We're gonna wrap this up. Jesus Christ. Look.
I brought a little fellatio
it's-
for me.
Well, ma'am. Please. Okay. So I mean, it's apparent to me that gesticulations are frequent, and I could see how that could lead to multiple accidents. How you passed 5 accidents and got up to the number you got to, it means that you weren't being guided. So granddaughter Nisi, I'm sorry. I mean, it's partly on you as well, because there's no way in hell this lady, the cane abuser, okay, not the Miami kind. I'm still talking. It's my court. Jesus,
Thank
these people.
God.
Okay,
And
so
her
just
shut up. Her
no,
voice is so
I'm
annoying.
gonna have
at this point.
PTSD in my ass
Oh my
again.
God, her voice is annoying, Your Honor.
Oh, here.
All right. So
It just sounds like she swallowed a fart. And just
okay,
talks on-
grandmother, you will
just
be
talks
paying
on fart.
for the damages. Now, I don't know if you have a trust fund or something that you can secure for your granddaughter, but you need to be in a place where you're highly monitored. And I'm gonna see if I can get you some gesticulitis therapy. Okay, because that's gonna end your and just really hurt everyone around you. Okay. Maybe you can move a little bit more than your arms and mouth. Move that rear.
Not
and
all
it's
she can
looking
move
good
on.
for you.
Everything's stiff as I don't know what.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when you sit down and hoard, it becomes flat as a board. Well, that will be the ruling in favor of the plaintiff. Granny will be paying up, and you guys can come back for a new hearing if you want financial advice. That's it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's IG's court. Thank you guys for watching.
All right, I'm driving home. Get in the car.
Get out of my courtroom.
And that was all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poor Granny. She reprimanded the shit out of this cane.
Clearly. Oh my
Very
God.
finicky.
That was a lot. That was a lot. Seriously. All right. I don't even have to listen anymore.
All right. So what I would like from our lovely crew here, our lovely chatters, is I would appreciate it if you guys could provide me with a reason that I would be celebrating something. Like what? That sounded odd. What would I be celebrating? Like I'm going out, I want to go have fun, and I want to go celebrate something important that's happened. What's something important that is worth celebrating?
I already know you guys are gonna come up with some insane.
Oh yeah,
Insane, right? I mean,
I can't wait.
feel free.
Oddly specific, insane gets, which is gonna be awesome. Your football team win. Did your football team win, Dawn? Is that why you're saying, or is that just wishful thinking?
Ooh, not STD free.
STD free. Aww. I don't think Granny's STD free. That's why she has gesticulitis. Got all 3 vaccination options. Oh, celebrating that I'm not pregnant. I like that. They should put more of those in the commercials. Right? Yeah, right?
Don't say
Oregon hasn't won yet? Okay. Keep us updated on. A ladybug landed on someone else's shoulder. Hooray! It's a good reason to celebrate. Not gonna lie, while I was doing Granny, I legit was thirsty. Just like you said, I threw me in water. I was kind of like. Alright, so winning football team, STD free, all 3 vax options, not pregnant, and a ladybug landed on someone else's shoulder. Any other reasons I might be celebrating? Stepped on a crack and you broke your mom's back. Oh, and your mom's back didn't break. It doesn't. Your annoying neighbor died. Nice. Miscommunications caused by one instigating fucking best friend. And that is called Tops with Troy. Oh my God, Troy, I am so relieved. I mean, I legit thought I was pregnant.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't tell D or anything, but like, could you imagine if we knew that like we had a pregnancy scare? That, I mean, we're not even like together officially.
Wow. You trying to say his dick was so small it almost felt like fucking a ghost? Wow.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that, but I mean, sometimes it was like pushing rope. Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah. So, but I mean, thanks for taking me out because this, it's like such a relief, such a breather, you know.
So you're saying like he never took you in any place special? Like it took me to take you to someplace like, I mean, we only had McDonald's. Like, wow.
Well, I mean, we didn't really like go out like that, you know. I mean, we went out, but we never really like went out, you know. But you know, I think it's nice to be treated out every now and then, you know, kind of makes you feel like a lady. So, you know.
Oh wow, so any other time you trying to say you don't feel like a lady? You basically trying to say you feel like a man most of the time? Then you basically saying you got two pairs? Wow.
No, I just, you know, I like to be treated like a lady every now and then. I mean,
oh, so you trying to say they mostly treat you like a dog? You trying to say like you get out in the street and they treat you like a pit bull? Basically, they're basically trying to tell you ugly as hell, and that's why you really couldn't get a man? Wow! Dang! You trying to say that's why your bed left you? I say y'all was never together, so like, cause you couldn't get him, right? Oh, so you basically trying to say he told you, you know, like you look like a pig with lipstick. Like you could take the lipstick off, it's still a pig. Damn, like that's that's messed up. I can understand why you didn't want to have no kids with dude. I understand that.
Hey, D.
What's good, D?
We were just talking about kids and not having them, and Troy was being so kind.
What's good, D?
Yeah, you always talking about kids. What's up, T? What's the deal, yo? Yo, what's up with Brother Jordan 12s, yo? You said you had him on deck. I'm still waiting for that. G.
Oh, wow. He basically said he'd rather wait for me and bring in my Jordans than he would wait for you to ever get married to him. Like, he didn't have no patience for you. Wow. Like, that's, oh.
Well, I mean, wow. You have patience for me, right? I mean, it's not like I'm like high maintenance or something that you wouldn't have patience for me, right, D? I mean, I'm not high maintenance.
I mean, you said you're high maintenance, not me. You said it. I mean,
I said I'm not high maintenance.
Oh, you saying you're not? Oh, okay. All I heard was high maintenance, and I agreed because it sounded like it fit. But okay. Yeah, you just, I mean, you wow. Particular, baby. You like your things the way you like them.
Oh, wow. He basically said, like, you grew up poor. So, like, why do you even like rich stuff right now? Because you know you wasn't about that life when you grew up. Because you know you basically was dirt poor when you grew up. Wow, that's what he's saying. Like, that's exactly what he's saying. Wow.
We're like dirt poor, okay? I mean, yeah, we didn't have a lot, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with, you know, eating like spam and frijoles, like, you know, 5 times a week. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? That's just the struggle. And you know, maybe I want a better life because that's how I grew up, you know? I mean, maybe I just want like more for myself and my family.
Oh man, she said you wasn't enough. She said you was never enough. You gonna take that from her? Or you gonna let her just say that to you, bro? Like, that's crazy.
You don't even like to walk down the like chips and stuff like that. I be trying to get brownies, we're trying to get frosted flakes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You don't even want to go down that aisle, but now you're talking about remembering eating like wings. Come on now, dude. You're all about like the fancy, sushi. Let's get lox in a bagel. Like only lox I know of is like, you know what I'm saying? The real deal lox, you know what I'm saying? And Philly lox. That's the only one I really know about. Like,
I can't believe
anyway.
it, man. Yo, he basically said you wouldn't go down on him and that you prefer sushi. Yo, so like you and the girls now? You gonna let him say that to you? Wow. Like, nah.
Okay, so like I'm not into girls. I haven't been with a girl ever, but if a girl treated me better than you treat me, I might be willing to go with one. Yeah. I mean, maybe a girl would actually treat me like a princess or her queen instead of just treating me like shit.
I don't even gotta say nothing.
You really talking about how I treat you like that? We just came back from vacation last week. Oh, you're the best, baby. You do everything right. And now you're talking like that? Come on, man. Come on. Like,
wow.
for real, you're really bugging right now. That face you're doing right now, that cute little bitch face. Yeah, say it out loud. I said the quiet part out loud.
Wow. You basically said you look like a bug bitch. Wow. Damn. You gonna let him say that kind of stuff to you? I mean, that's basically verbal abuse.
I mean, maybe I looked happier and better when we got back from vacation because I didn't have a whole pregnancy scare. And maybe the pregnancy scare made me think about my life and how I'm being treated in it. And do I want to be treated this way for like the next 18 years of my life? And you know what, D? Maybe I don't.
What? You gonna let her say that to you, bro? Like she said the next 18 years of her life, like she basically expected you to like die. Then you gonna let her like, how you gonna let her say that to you, man? Like she basically wishing your sickness and illness and death. Like she said that. I mean, she said that.
Yo, you crazy? Like you crazy right now. You're talking crazy. I'm alive. I'm still here. I'm working every day to do everything I can to make everything perfect. Of course, I wouldn't mind having a baby. You celebrating. You went out already. You went out 3 times without me. After that, so what are you talking about right now?
Wow, you had a threesome? You let him. You basically told on yourself, girl. You already know. You went out and had a threesome. Whoa, wow! Without him, with girls? Wow, that's crazy. You a bug bitch. I can't believe it.
Woo! He didn't want to have a threesome. He said he would get jealous in a threesome. What else was I supposed to do?
Oh my!
He couldn't be a part of it. He'd get jealous of the other people.
Oh, she's saying you ain't got. She said you this big. She said you got a little dick. Wow. She said you working with a little. She said you working with a tiny pickle. She said you working with tiny hot links. Yikes! You gonna let her talk to you like that, bro? Wow.
You know what? I could show you one last time, just so you know what you're missing. You know what I'm saying? That might be the answer. You know what I'm saying? We go back to your crib because right now you talking crazy, just because you didn't have a baby. But then before it was all good. Now I'm hearing you smashing up with other chicks, and all it is like you posted on the gram or something. I just looked like I did see you with like your hand on some cakes. Like, I know those weren't your cakes, baby. I know those weren't your cakes. And yeah, I'm gonna be jealous because like I'm just trying to be like you and me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like you here or her or her or her. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm saying you didn't even invite me, you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Wow, you gonna let him talk to you like that? I can't believe you of all people gonna let him talk to you like that. He's basically saying you not only left him out, you didn't invite him, you didn't do nothing. Basically, you didn't do nothing in the relationship. Basically, you weren't even fit to have his kids in the first place. Wow, you gonna let him say that to you word for word?
You know what?
Wow, I'm quoting.
I don't want to have your baby. I'm gonna eat my Big Mac. I'm gonna have a food baby. I'm gonna binge out and be ugly and fat and be happy and never have your kids again, or never not have your kids again either. D stupid.
Wow. Bruh, she basically just told you, woo, she told you just not a man and you might as well not even been from the planet Earth. and she basically told you she's actually a man. I can't believe that. You was fucking a dude. No wonder she couldn't get pregnant. Man, I'm out. I gotta go, bro.
Yo, chill,
You
Troy,
fucking
chill,
her in
chill,
the
Troy.
duty hole.
Troy,
In
chill.
her duty hole.
Chill, Troy. Damn, you crazy, man.
Man,
Troy,
you was shooting it up in the duty hole. Y'all used to be
Troy.
close. Y'all
Troy.
used to be closer than two butt cheeks.
Troy,
Now I
chill.
can't believe this shit. Y'all used to be closer
All right,
than two
Troy,
butt
I'm out. I'm out.
Wow.
Troy, you wildin'. I'm out, Troy. I'm out.
Wow.
And that was Tops with Troy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
They were closer than two butt cheeks at one point, and now they're not. So they're gonna be here.
Duty hole. Looking at the duty hole.
You shot it in the booty hole. Okay, how many of you guys love Troy? Let me know in the comments if you love Troy. All right.
I love Troy in theory. I don't think I could love Troy on the regular though.
Neither could I. Neither could I. I could love myself.
For about 3 to 5 minutes, I do love Troy. With Troy.
Woo! Okay. All right, you guys. Let's see. Let's get a let's get a competition, like a competition theme, like a reason why two people might compete. Okay. So a reason, so before we had a reason why people might celebrate, but what's the reason that two people might compete? What's something that they would compete over or about? Single. Shoot your shot when you see him. It's okay, he already in my DM. I hate this delay. Okay, so too much. Ooh, hot dog eating contest. Okay.
I'm gonna touch with hot dogs and she's fit for ratio.
Ooh, parents' approval. Okay. One salutes better than the other. Okay. Tequila drinking contest. All right. These are good. Head cheerleader. I love it. I like that one. Get a couple more, but I already got my eye on one of them. One is more humble than the other. Oh. All right. For the sake of time, I'm gonna just go ahead and choose. Plus, it's a really good suggestion, as are all of them. I'm gonna go with head cheerleader. So what you're saying is, are two people competing for the spot for head cheerleader? All right, and this is head cheerleader competition. So, I know you're really popular last year, and like you are so strong and you make an amazing bass, but I just don't think that you're gonna, like really be very effective this year because like, I mean, you've gained a lot of weight, but in the wrong places.
I agree.
Cellulite just doesn't look good, like, out on the open field. And I'm kind of like almost perfect.
Okay, yeah. Well, everyone knows that you're perfect, Maddie, whatever. But like I grew 4 inches, like so I'm gonna be bigger for a while until I like grow into like my weight and like really like I can still do a back full, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on Arabians right now too. So like it's not like I'm like one of the only males that does a clean back full in the whole team. Like, do you think coach is gonna get rid of me just because I grew? Like, come on.
Well, I like no, but I mean, you're just not what you used to be.
And I feel like you used to be the head cheerleader, and now that that position's open again, I just feel like I'm probably going to be the one to get it. And plus your grades have really been slipping. Like, that's the word in the hallways and in the locker rooms.
Why does everybody know about your grades? What are you telling people?
What are you talking about my grades? Who cares? Like, it's not like we're not gonna go to nationals again. Of course we are. It's not like you're eating.
Well, not thanks
too.
to
Like,
you.
don't act like you're not eating. Come on, like everyone knows. Everyone knows.
So I had a couple of donuts.
Were they
Couple.
donuts or donuts? That's important. You can have a couple donuts and that's fine. But if you have a couple donuts, well, that's kind of fine too, actually.
That's cool. You're keeping food down now. I mean, actually, like that's new.
That's such a dig. And that is a rumor. That was not true. And I know that your heinous ex-girlfriend, I mean, boyfriend, like spread that disgusting rumor about me because she was so super jealous.
You're an asshole. Just because me and Rob are really close doesn't mean that we're fucking. Get the fuck out of here.
It's just like her.
What? Like slut got your tongue?
Ouch. A slut could very well have his tongue in many places.
God knows that ex-girlfriend of yours is a slut.
So you're
She has
slut-shaming
a
now?
massive ass. It's like massive.
Oh,
Mass.
so now you're being
Mass
sexist
ass.
and slut shaming. Miss President of the LGBTQIA club, whatever.
So what?
So you're body shaming and you're slut shaming just because someone looks better than you with a full figure and they don't eat fucking
Well-
2 donuts for lunch. Ew.
Well, you know what? I mean, just okay. She might look better than me because she has a fuller body, but I don't think she can do what I can do.
I have a question. This may seem silly, but when you're body shaming somebody, you're shaming them for your body. So if you're slut shaming them, does that mean that you're willingly admitting she's a slut? Like you're shaming her for being a slut? Because then you're just kind of saying, yeah, she's a slut, which is kind of calling her a slut in and of itself. So I'm just confused on the vernacular here.
I'm just so tired of like everybody's like, oh, just because I don't have like a full figure, because I'm not like a size 10 through 14. And I get that that's the ideal body size right now, but like, you guys make me feel really bad for being like, a little bit slim thick.
You make me feel really queasy. Does anybody else feel like she's on a roller coaster when she's talking? It's like this, and then 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 this. Ugh. Getting nauseous here.
Dude, what are you talking about? You act like it's not a mystery, okay? Remember we went to the Vegas tournament and we went to the buffet and you only ate like crackers and tea? Like, who does that? It's a freaking buffet. They paid $80 for you to get in so you can freaking eat crackers and tea. You didn't care. You have issues.
Wasn't that hungry?
Oh God. The freaking cheer tournament was like what, 8 hours long or something like that, and you were not hungry? Get out of here, dude.
I am on medication that takes my appetite away,
Oh,
so
God.
I'll have you know that.
I think it gives her vertigo too. That's why she's kind of like this. I'm on medication that takes away my appetite because I have vertigo.
My anxiety medication, okay? It takes my appetite completely away.
Okay, so now you're just bragging about popping Xannies. Go ahead. What else?
That's
Let it
so
all
not
out.
true.
Let
I
everyone
do
know.
not take. I am so over it, okay?
You say over it like that. How do you make the O make that sound? Over, 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 over. What do you do to your mouth?
I'm just tired of being shamed and bullied and like I just wanted to be the head cheerleader for once, you know. Maybe I don't have the hot body,
No.
okay?
You
But
know.
like, you know, so what? There are different kinds of body types that matter, okay? Thin lives matter.
Oh my God. Would that be something that would require a poster board, or do you think they would just remove their poster board and walk around with the stick? Thin lives matter. I mean, that seems more appropriate, I think, to just walk around with the stick and the words on it.
I mean, so what? You're with a black Greek goddess.
You're never gonna admit when you're wrong. That's a problem. Like you're never gonna like you know I was wrong and like I should just give this thing up. Like no, you just keep pushing and pushing. So I don't care. Hopefully you do get to be captain.
Well, thank you.
Sorry, I'm trying to live life like her. This would make me very nauseous.
I mean, are you gonna like talk to the coach and, you know, put a good word in for me since
No,
like
fuck you, dude. Do it yourself. What are you talking about? Condescending. You're fucking condescending.
Matter on a stick. Thin lives matter on a stick.
I see. So it's all about the curvy girls for you. Like, I mean, I can't help it that I'm not curvy. Okay. I have tried and failed.
Dude, you could be curvy, thin,
No, I can't. I have
down,
tried.
whatever. Like it's your freaking attitude. It stinks. I've been trying to tell you this. Duh. It's you, the way you are with people. Again, not a mystery.
Turned out
Have
fine.
you ever thought of that? And maybe I just need a chance. I never had like anybody to ever tell me I was pretty or anything. And just because
Oh
like
my
I'm not
God.
curvy, that makes it worse. I was teased for my entire life and called a pretzel stick. Just because I was thin and salty.
That's so perfect. Pretzel stick, thin and salty. That's like super perfect. Because that's exactly what you are. Like a freaking mozzarella stick, bitch.
You know what? I hope I just melt all over your face. I
Yeah.
hope you get AIDS in the face.
Oh, now you're doing AIDS. Oh, great. Here we go. You're so mature. Fucking idiot, dude. That's why Daryl left your stupid ass. And that was Hecklers, ladies and gentlemen. You know,
Yeah, you left me for you.
That's how we do it. I got the last word. Nah, I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Double up. No, I got it.
I'll have the
Oh.
last word. I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm like, but in real life, I got it. Oh.
Children. You can both have it.
Oh, really? Can we?
No. Don't go to the buffet if you're not hungry. You
Don't
try
get a
the one
buffet
you like.
if you're not hungry. I know that is not true. I eat everything at the buffet. That does not
It's
include
a
meat.
buffet.
Now I don't eat anything that pisses or makes doo-doo or you know anything like that. I don't eat anything that shits or farts. So that's one thing. But anyway, thank you so much for coming to our show. We are DTM doing the most improv comedy, brought to you by the lovely and very talented Rebecca Rios and PH. And just kidding.
Dang. Troy's back.
No, the wonderfully talented PH and myself, your girl, Christine Owings. We are here every Friday night at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thanks for everybody who shows up to the pre-show. Shout out to Justin and Vaughn and Eric and Prime and anybody else in the building that I may have missed. So make sure you show up for us every Friday night. If you follow us on YouTube, thank you so much to all of our subscribers. Make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below, just letting us know what you loved about the show. Follow us on Instagram at DTM_doing the most. And yes, Rebecca, got anything you want to say?
No, I had a great time hanging out with you guys in pre-show as per usual. You should go back and review the chat. They had some great things you can say is going on too. So don't forget. Good luck with your colonoscopy. I hope Christy didn't bring up too many vivid images for you tonight about the duty hole. Plants release gases.
Plants release gases.
Oh, I love it, Justin. Nice.
They do indeed. But they don't shit.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and we will see you next week, of course. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend. Always looks so yummy.